Well, guys, now let's go on Ielts listening part 3. And whenever you reach Ielts listening part 3, you will always be welcomed by multiple choice questions. Okay, so let's see. The title is Assignment on Sleep and Dreams. पहले ही बड़ी नींद आ रही है, हाँ? Assignment on Sleep and Dreams. That's the title. So just imagine sleep and dreams and all that. Option A. Luke read that one reason why we often forget dreams is that. In the audio, there will be a character Luke, and one reason why we often forget dreams is that. One reason. It means other two reasons. They will say, for example, some people think, but that is not the main reason, or that is not the cause behind that. So whatever they say in negative, that is not the answer. A. Memories cannot cope too much information. Memories cannot cope too much information. You can just underline that. We might otherwise be confused about what is real. So, confused about what is real. The first thing is memory cannot cope. Second is confused about what is real, means what is a dream and what is reality. C. We do not think they are important. Do not think they are important. For that they can use the word unimportant. We think they are unimportant means we do not think they are important. Now I play the audio, listen and find the answer.
So Luke, for our next psychology assignment, we have to do something on sleep and dreams.
Right. I've just read an article suggesting why we tend to forget most of our dreams soon after we wake up. I mean, most of my dreams aren't that interesting anyway. But what it said was that if we remembered everything, we might get mixed up about what actually happened and what we dreamed. So it's a sort of protection. I hadn't heard that idea before. I'd always assumed that it was just that we didn't have room in our memories for all that stuff.
Me too.
See that I believed it's actually there, but that's not the answer. Right? So the right answer is B for boy. I'll play it again. We might otherwise be confused about what is real. Now you will tell me what phrase they used for what is real. Right? Let's listen to it again.
So Luke, for our next psychology assignment, we have to do something on sleep and dreams.
Right. I've just read an article suggesting why we tend to forget most of our dreams soon after we wake up. I mean, most of my dreams aren't that interesting anyway. But what it said was that if we remembered everything, we might get mixed up about what actually happened and what we dreamed.
What actually happened and what we dreamed. So actually happened means what is real and what we dreamed. So B is the answer, and now after that he will discuss his own idea, right? Let's see what is that.
So it's a sort of protection. I hadn't heard that idea before. I'd always assumed that
I'd always assumed. So this is his personal assumption. I'd always assumed.
It was just that we didn't have room in our memories for all that stuff.
Yeah,
Me
we didn't
too.
have room in our memories for that stuff. So A is his personal assumption. That's why it is not the answer. The right answer is B. Good. Let's go on. What do Luke and Susie agree about dreams predicting the future? They agree on one thing. Dreams predicting the future means dreams about future. Okay, so what do they agree? A, may just be due to chance. Due to chance. For that they can use the word by chance, or it can be a coincidence. Coincidence means by chance, right? Option B, it only happens with certain types of events. Only happens certain types of events like flood or anything like that. C, happens more often than some people think. Happens more often means frequency of those dreams. Now what's the question? Luke and Susie agree about dreams predicting the future. Again, for their agreement, they will discuss all 3 points. On one point, one person will agree, second will disagree. On second point, the other person will agree and the first one will disagree. On one point, they will agree. And whenever they agree, they say, yes, you are right, you have a point, I agree, like that. So let's just do it.
What do you think about the idea that our dreams may predict the future?
It's a belief that you get all over the world.
Yeah, Lots of people have a story of it happening to them, but the explanation I've read is that for each dream that comes true, we have thousands that don't, but we don't notice those. We don't even remember them. We just remember the ones where something in the real world, like a view or an action, happens to trigger a dream memory.
Right. So it's just a coincidence, really.
It's just a coincidence, really. A. It may just be due to chance. Due to chance means it's just a coincidence, right? Okay, let's go on. Question number 23. Susie says that a study on preschool children having a short nap in the day. Now study, school children having a nap, short nap in the day, like afternoon sleep and all that. A. Had controversial results. Now if the results were different, controversial, then it's A. B. Used faulty research methodology. The methodology which they used, that was faulty or wrong, or there were some flaws in it. And C. Failed to reach any clear conclusion. If they say they failed to reach any conclusion or they failed to get any outcome for conclusion, they may use the word outcome and all that. Let's just listen.
Something else I read about is what they call segmented sleeping. That's a theory that hundreds of years ago, people used to get up in the middle of the night and have a chat or something to eat, then go back to bed. So I tried it myself.
Why?
Well, it's meant to make you more creative. I don't know why, but I gave it up after a week. It just didn't fit in with my lifestyle.
They did not say anything about it. Now they will come to that. So you got to wait patiently that why answer is not coming. It will come now.
But most preschool children have a short sleep in the day, don't they? There was an experiment some students did here last term to see at what age kids should stop having naps, but they didn't really find an answer. They spent a lot of time working out the most appropriate methodology, but the results didn't seem to show any obvious patterns.
Right.
They didn't find any answer and all that. Option C. Well done. Failed to reach any clear conclusion. I play this again.
Something else I read about is what they call segment.
Long one. You can listen to it on your own. 24, please. In their last assignment, both students had problems with. Now, what do they mean by both students? Luke and Susie. So, in their last assignment, both students had problems with statistical analysis. If they say we had problems with that, that is the answer. If they say our statistical analysis was good or we didn't have any issues with that, that's not the answer. Making an action plan and self-assessment. So where they had the problems, that will be the answer. Where they did not have any problem, which was fine, that is not the answer. Let's go on.
Anyway, let's think about our assignment. Last time I had problems with the final stage, where we had to describe and justify how successful we thought we'd been. I struggled a bit with the action plan too.
I was okay with the planning, but I got marked down for the self-assessment as well. And I had big problems with the statistical stuff. That's where I really lost marks.
Right.
Okay, now see that you had to see in their last assignment, both students had problems with. So one mentioned, one problem was common. Among both, one problem was common. Okay, I play it again. Yeah, A is not the right answer, by the way. You will just see their common problem.
Anyway, let's think about our assignment. Last time I had problems with the final stage, where we had to describe and justify how successful we thought we'd been. I struggled a bit with the action plan too.
I was okay with the planning, but I got marked down for the self-assessment as well.
He also had
And
that.
I had big problems with the statistical stuff. That's where I really lost marks.
Right.
So, it's C, self-assessment. Both had problems with that. Okay.